that goes until 10 p.m. 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour gusts are possible in a few places there. Then out into parts of Colorado, already a tornado warning out in relatively rural areas there of eastern Colorado. That storm moving north at about 15 to 20 miles per hour across parts of Bent and Kiowa counties. It has hail. You can see maybe some 2-inch hail in that one, as well as supercell thunderstorm structure. Look at that hook that wraps around there. And so pretty well-defined tornado circulation showing up there. Blues westbound, the reds eastbound in terms of that tornado vortex signature. We do have tornado watch, means that more of these thunderstorms are likely between now and 10 o'clock. Parts of Colorado, Kansas, the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles, along with hail to 3 inches in diameter, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and farther to the north, severe thunderstorms. Tornado a possibility, but 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour gusts there. That's all as this upper low that we've been talking about, part of our to-be blocking situation that will stagnate out, has moved east and begun to set up. And on its east flanks, we have warm, moist air beginning to work its way northbound. The surface winds coming in from the southeast will collide with winds aloft that can be up to 50 miles per hour from the southwest. So the turning of the winds with height allowing us to get those supercell thunderstorms, like I already showed you, have formed in Colorado. The west edge of this is the dry line. Storms are firing up on that. That's where the drier air from the west and southwest collides with that Gulf of Mexico moisture. So anywhere from around North Platte, East Colorado, West Kansas, down into the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles, large hail damaging winds and scattered tornadoes today. Could even be a strong tornado among all of this. Tornado condition index of 5 for the Texas, Oklahoma panhandles and West Kansas. A little less, 4 for southeast Colorado, where the threat will move out before too long, into the evening hours at least. And southwest Nebraska, Torcon values of 4, not quite as unstable. It has already begun. The numbers of storms will increase, according to our computer model here, by 4 o'clock from the Texas panhandle up into that East Colorado area. And then as we get into the evening hours, spread into the Oklahoma panhandle, over into Kansas, and continue across the Texas panhandle, beginning to wind down then as we get past the midnight time frame. Tomorrow, some of these same areas, is a very similar weather situation from Kansas down into the Oklahoma, Texas panhandle areas. Torcon values of 2 to 3, I'm thinking tomorrow, with maybe, because it's some of the same areas, there will be some leftover clouds and rain that'll hold down the instability. But as we head into Sunday, some of the new areas get moved into with a little higher instability. So Torcons of 4 for south central Texas, 3s farther to the north in Texas and Oklahoma. But even starting tonight, we're beginning to get some heavy rain in parts of Nebraska. And over the course of the next several days, with these strong thunderstorms, we'll get more and more of a heavy rain threat, 5 to 8 inches in many places, with some localized flash flooding in addition to the severe storm. So, Rich, kind of a busy, stormy weekend ahead.
Yeah, it certainly looks like that way, Greg. And, of course, Dr. Greg Forbes will be here covering the situation for us. All right, let me show you what's going on with the forecast as we go in time here. We're looking at Nebraska, and you can see some of the heavier showers that will start to be developing. Time frame here, your Friday evening. And as we get into the latter part of this evening, you can notice some of the yellows here indicating more of a steady rain that will be developing. Take you right into your Saturday. Breaks up just a touch. Then as we go into the afternoon hours, some of the heavier rain starting to push just a little bit farther to the east. Let's take in a little bit more into the future here. First of all, over to North Platte all the way up to Monday. Still calling for some rain, so some showers and storms, then more or less slightly more stable, so we're expecting the rain to come in. All the way over to Dallas, Texas, we have those showers and thunder showers. Temperatures considerably warmer, all the way up to 80 by the time we get to Monday. Here's your forecast across North Texas, and notice we're starting out in your Saturday, 11 o'clock. Not much in the way of showers nor thunderstorms, but as the time period goes on here, what we're going to find is some of these showers will start to be developing. First of all, farther to the west out to around Mineral Wells. Notice some of the heavier showers banded off to the west of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So we're looking for the rain to pick up, then eventually it is going to be pushing to the east. So when is it heading across Dallas-Fort Worth? You can see there later during Sunday when it crosses North Texas. Some of the rainfall amounts could be quite heavy. In some cases, possibly 5 inches or more, but this is going to be associated with the dry line here, so we could find some complexes of showers and storms, so it may be a bit more hit and miss as opposed to some of the heavier rain that we'll find up across the Central Plains. Well, coming up, we have the latest timing and impacts for Winter Storm Vexo, and who could see nearly 2 feet of snow this week.